Oilfield Services.
And welcome back to Lovington Lady Cat basketball from Noalmark Digital and One Radio Square Sports. If you're just joining us, I understand that we just had some technical difficulties with the audio in the first quarter. Lovington leading this one 12-11. Start of the second quarter, Lovington basketball up by a point. Starting five back on the floor, bounce it. The give and go to Malaya, but she's going to be blocked by Montgomery underneath. Malaya gets it back, reset it out to Buendia as Liz will drive it into the left lane, puts up the shot, no good off the tip. Aranda with the rebound. Lovington resets for Myra. Three on the way, no good, and it'll be Salcido with one rebound, two rebounds. Can't get either put back to go, but she's fouled. And we'll have our first free throws of the ball game. Apologize about the audio difficulties as we got here. Let's see who they whistle that foul on, as they're going to call that one on Miller. Her first personal. That'll be the first team foul in the quarter, and Salcido at the line. Erlin's first one is off the mark, no good. Right now, Malaya Castro leading with 6 points for the Lady Cats. Second one on the way, and Salcido gets that one to fall. And Lovington back up by a bucket, 13-11. To the front court, 30 seconds gone. It'll be Otero. That one going to be tipped away, and the turnover back down, and Buendia up and in off of the turnover and the steal. 6 turnover for Valencia. So now 15-11. To Montgomery, free throw line, and she's going to get picked from behind, but they're going to say that Aranda caught arm instead of ball. So that'll be her first personal, first team foul on the Lady Cats. Lovington leading 15-11. Winner of this one moves on to the pit in Albuquerque. Loser plays softball and runs track. Off the inbound, they'll work it around to Montgomery, left elbow. Her three on the way, no good. Is that one going to come out near side? And trying to save it, and is managing to save it, is Otero, but then taken away by Aranda on the left base. Aubrey goes the long way around, goes to the far sideline, goes into the right lane, puts up the shot, no good. Salcido there with the rebound and the putback. Erlin with 5 rebounds and now 3 points in the ballgame, and Lovington up 17-11. Still early in the second quarter. Into the near corner for Miller. Back out. Toss it to Montoya. Montoya to the free throw line. Little scoop shot, no good. Gets her own rebounder. Shot put back up. It's no good, but then she's fouled. Montoya will head to the line to shoot 2. First trip to the stripe for Valencia. No free throws in that first quarter, as they're going to get Aubrey for her second personal. Second team foul in the quarter on Lovington. Montoya with 3 points so far in the ballgame. Make it 4 as she gets the first one to fall. 17-12 is the score. 17-12 the score at the free throw line. If you're just joining us, welcome. If you have been trying to get the audio, I apologize. That one is on me. Is that one going to miss? No good. And they're going to call a push foul on Lovington on the rebound before the shot. How does that even happen? Salcido, third team foul on Lovington, and that'll put Montoya back, and she'll have another chance at it, and she gets them both. And now 17-13, 4-point Lovington lead. Buendia to the front court. Cycles around, hands it off to Malaya, but that one is swatted away. Kind of a lackadaisical handoff in front of the Jaguar bench, and Zamora swats it away. Buendia, Castro, Salcido, Barunda, Aranda on the floor for the Lady Cats. Liz with it, takes it to the left wing, hands it off to Aranda. Aubrey back to Liz. Liz will drive the left baseline, goes to the right block, comes back to the right side, drives in, and she is going to be fouled. Liz right now in the ballgame with 4 points, and she'll head to the line to try and add to it. They're going to call the block foul. Going to whistle that one on Jaden Montgomery, her first personal. Second team foul on Valencia. Buendia at the line to shoot 2. First one up for Liz, and it is good. And now 18-13, back to a 5-point Lovington lead. As Buendia takes the deep breath, eyes it, skies it, and that one is going to fall off the mark. Fight for the rebound underneath, and going to be controlled by Montgomery. That's Eden Montgomery. So she'll hand it off in the backcourt and let Montoya bring it across into the front court. WNBA 3, top of the arc on the way. It is an air ball, and that one will go out of bounds, and it'll be Lovington basketball on the 8th turnover for Valencia. 6 minutes to go, first half, 5-point Lovington lead. Need to capitalize on this turnover as Malaya into Buendia. Buendia takes it to the left wing, goes to the left base, loses the dribble off her foot, gets it back, throws it underneath to a streaking Barunda coming up the right baseline. And Ashland going to be fouled as they're going to whistle that one. I want to say, we'll double check. That's all the way across the building from where I am. They're going to whistle that one on Isabel Zamora, her first personal third team foul. And it puts Ashland at the line to shoot two. She had 2 points in the first quarter. That's her 2 in the ball game, and she gets the first one, make it 3, and 16, or rather a 6-point 19-13 lead, biggest of the ball game for the Lady Cats. Actually, I lied. They had a 7-0 run to start the game. Second shot on the way for Barunda, and that one is good. Now 20-13, a 7-point lead ties the biggest of the ball game for the Lady Cats. They have led from the get-go, but Valencia is not going to go away. Good crowd on hand here this evening. To Zamora in the deep right corner. Lovington gets to her quickly to Montoya. She's going to be partially blocked out, and it'll wind up in the hands of Buendia. It'll be the ninth turnover for the Lady Jaguars as Liz takes it coast to coast, puts it up in the left lane, no good, and fighting through traffic and coming away with the rebound is Montoya. Montoya looking for Montgomery, instead keeps it herself, puts up a push shot from 12 in the lane, no good, and it'll be Salcedo with her 6th rebound of the first half. It's been a long day. Into the deep left corner. Aranda, 3 ball on the way, and that one is going to be short. Salcedo is there with the rebound. Her putback no good. Then off of the tip, it'll be in the hands of Montgomery, her 4th. That's Jaden Montgomery. There's 2 Montgomerys, Jaden and Eden. They're both on the court. As Montoya to the front court to Barca, who's back in the ball game. Montoya, Montgomery, Barca, and Zamora for the Lady Jaguars. Back to Zamora from the right corner. Her 3 ball is up, no good, and it'll be Ashland with the rebound. Good positioning there on the far baseline. Leaves it off for Buendia. 4:40 remaining first half. Liz takes it to the left wing. 3 on the way, and that one is going to be off to the left. And that'll be another rebound for Jaden Montgomery. That's her 5th. She's just going to leave it off. Back in the defensive end. Now they'll feed it forward to Montgomery. Montgomery to Montgomery. They're going to work the right side. Montgomery thinks about the 3, then hands it off to Montoya for 3 from the left wing, and it is up and good. Montoya has her 2nd tray of the ball game. Now 20-16, Lovington still in the lead. Hand it off to Aranda. She'll cycle it from the left to the right. Aubrey tries to take it into the right baseline, but is going to be forced out by Montoya. To Malaya, gets a screen from Aranda for 3, and that one is in and out. How did that not go? I don't know, but it'll wind up in the hands of Montoya. That thing was 3/4 of the way down the cylinder when it popped out. 4-point Lovington lead, 3:49 to go here in the first. To Montoya, takes it to the top of the arc, cycles to the left side as Malaya gets to her. Now coming over near side to Barca. Buendia on her. Bad pass, but Montgomery will save it on the sideline. Now it is loose on the floor right in front of the broadcast location. Bouncing it out and right into the hands of Malaya. Malaya weaves through traffic, hands it off to Buendia. Top of the arc for Aubrey. A 3 and rattle it home. Bang! Aubrey Aranda has her first 3 of the ball game and stretches it back out to a 7-point Lady Cat lead. Winner moves on to the pit on Tuesday night to take on, my guess would be Kirtland Central. To Barca, to Montgomery, and a whistle sounds as a foul going to get called away as they're going to call the push foul. I think they're going to get Barunda over on that right baseline. They will. That'll be Ashland's first personal, 4th team foul on the Lady Cats. And it will stay Jaguar basketball from the right baseline, and timeout going to be taken by Coach Chief Bridgeforth. So with 3:05 remaining in the first half, Lovington 23, Valencia 16. Back in 30 seconds. Lady Cat basketball continues in a moment from Noalmark Digital and One Radio Square Sports.
Is a proud member.
Devon Energy is proud to support the athletic programs of Lovington High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Lovington, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Wildcats! It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go.
And welcome back to Lovington Lady Cat playoff basketball from Noalmark Digital and One Radio Square Sports. Out of the Lovington timeout, Valencia basketball, and it'll be stolen away by Malay on the inbound. 11th turnover for Valencia. Lovington leading this one 23-16. Under 3 to go in the first half. To Greben, get it into Schaus in the low post. She works against Montgomery and bank it off the right glass home. Abigail with 4 points and gives Lovington the 9-point lead. Their biggest of the ball game. They cash in the turnover. 2:45 to go first half. Montoya from Montgomery, back to Montgomery in the right elbow. 15-footer, that one is in and out. Abigail has her first rebound. Schaus will just leave it at the high post for Buendia. Is going to trot it into the offensive zone for Lovington. Takes it to the left wing, uses up the dribble now into the deep left corner for Myra. Bounce it into Greben at the free throw line. She goes into the right lane, puts up the little hook and up and in. Carly Greben, her first points of the ball game, and Lovington rolling 27-16, an 11-point Lovington lead. To Otero, to Montgomery, bounce it out. Montoya, top of the arc for 3. That one is off the mark, and it'll be Barca with her second rebound on the right side. Pushes back out to Montoya, who's going to back it up near the timeline right at center court. Hand it to Otero. Then they're going to flip it to Montgomery at the free throw line. She'll drive in, and she'll draw the foul as she comes into the right lane against 2 Lady Cats. Is it going to be on Schaus or Greben? They put that on Schaus. That'll be her first personal. 5th team foul, so that'll put Valencia in the bonus for the remaining 1:45 of the half. Montgomery at the line, gets the first one to fall. Jaden Montgomery with 6 points. Leads the way for the Lady Jaguars. Montgomery eyes it, skies it, puts her second one up, and that one is good. So gets it back down to a 3-possession ball game with 1:45 remaining here in the first half. Buendia to the front court, takes it to the left wing, hands it off to Myra. Castro gets a screen from Greben, but Montgomery goes right around her. Myra going to hand it off to Buendia. Buendia throwing the fastball into Greben in the left lane, and she'll put up a shot, no good. And did she step on the baseline? Yep, they're going to say she stepped on the baseline. That's just the first turnover in the quarter for Lovington, 6 total in the ball game. 90 seconds remaining in the half. Flip it to Montgomery at the free throw line. She'll take it to the left lane and blocked by Schaus. Abigail got the hand in there, knocked it away, but a bad pass the other way, and that'll lead to the wide open breakaway off the steal for Jaden Montoya. And gets it back to a 7-point ball game, 27-20 in favor of the Lady Cats. Off of the screen, it'll be Malaya. She'll put up a little push shot, and that one will go out of bounds. Might have kissed the rim and before it went out. Out of bounds no matter how you look at it, and it'll go back over into the hands of Valencia. Well, the inbound to Otero, gives it immediately back to Montoya. Montoya to the front court, under a minute to go, loses the hand on the dribble and right into the hands of Buendia. Buendia shake and bake to the left block, puts up the 15-footer, that one no good, and off of the save into the hands of Montoya, her 4th board of the ball game. Montoya drives in hard, and she's going to be blocked out by Schaus, and Schaus just takes the ball away from her. As Abigail going to feed it back to Buendia. 30 seconds remaining first half. A 7-point Lovington lead. Just across the timeline on the Valencia logo at center court. Montoya picks up Buendia, hands it off to Myra. Myra back to Buendia. Buendia back out to Castro. Castro going to hold it. 15 seconds to go as Montgomery comes out to pick her up. Myra looking for some help, uses up the dribble, needs some help, and she'll hand it off to Malaya, who turns on the Jets, goes up the far sideline. Push it back out to Myra with 3, with 2 to Buendia on the left baseline. Put up the shot, no good. And at the buzzer, the rebound by Barca, but we have played a half from here at Valencia High School. The Lady Cats in the lead, 27-20. We'll take a timeout, come back with your Lovington Auto Supply Napa Know-How halftime report. Lady Cat playoff basketball continues in a moment.
IPS Incorporated is a proud member of this community. IPS is the turnkey solution in the oil patch. One call to IPS for your upstream and midstream solutions. comprising of dirt work, electrical, pumping, and crane service, plus your automation and control, is all handled with one call. One call for every aspect of your oil and gas project. Google IPS Hobbs or simply call 393-1417. IPS, the turnkey one-call oil and gas company.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
Congratulations, students and student athletes of Lee County. R360 congratulates all Jow, Eunice, Hobbs, Lovington, Tatum, and the surrounding high schools, and wishes the best of luck to our student athletes competing this week in state playoffs. Right now is more important than ever to recognize positive achievements in our communities. Join R360 in saluting our amazing Lee County students. This community message is brought to you by R360. We're the pharmacy that you've trusted for over 75 years. Being open for that length of time can only happen with consistency, service, and local engagement. NMAA Pharmacy has supported the local youth in City of Lovington for over 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that NMAA Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by NMAA Pharmacy located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. NMAA Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Lovington Wildcats.
And welcome back to Lovington Lady Cat playoff basketball from Noalmark Digital and One Radio Square Sports. I'm TJ Miracle flying solo. Don Morgan on assignment tonight with the Lovington softball team earlier this afternoon and with the Hobbs Lady Eagles tonight. Let's take a look at the numbers in the first half of this one in your Lovington Auto Supply Napa Know-How halftime report from Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. When you need the Napa Know-How for your car, trust me, you will. Get it from the good folks at Lovington Auto Supply. Lovington Auto Supply at Napa, get up and go. And the Lady Cats did get up and go. They are out to a 27-20 lead here at the half over the Valencia Lady Jaguars. This is the 8-9 matchup, Valencia 8, Lovington 9. So let's start with Valencia. Their leading scorer is Jaden Montoya. She's got half their points. She had 10 points in that first half, 7 points for Jaden Montgomery, and then 3 points off of a 3-ball for Francesca Otero. Valencia went a perfect 4 of 4 from the free throw line in the first half. They had 16 rebounds as a team. Jaden Montgomery, their leading rebounder, which is what you would expect. And let's see, 14 turnovers. Lovington's defense has been giving them a little bit of problem. Then 11 points in the first and 20 in the second for Valencia, or 9 in the second, is how they get to their 20. Turning the page for the Lovington Lady Cats, a very balanced score sheet for Coach Chief Bridge 4 squad. Malaya Castro leads the charge. She's got 6 in the ball game. Liz Buendia with 5 in that first half. Then 4 points for Abigail Schaus, 4 points for Ashlyn Barunda, 3 points for Erlyn Salcida, 3 points for Aubrey Aranda. So that's all pretty good. 4 of 6 from the free throw line were the Lady Cats in that first half. So pretty good, nothing to complain about really from the charity stripe. Just 7 turnovers in the first half, 7 rebounds. The leading rebounder in that first half was Erlyn Salcido. Just 16 rebounds as a team, though, for Lovington in that first half. That's something they're going to have to think about and work on. They got 12 points in the first quarter, 15 in the second. That's how they get to their 27 on the board. Now for your Lovington Auto Supply Napa Know-How keys to the second half. If you are the Lady Cats, just keep doing what you're doing. Keep your foot on the gas. You've done really, for the most part, a very good job of everything. You have to score when you get the opportunity to, and so far they have. They haven't turned enough of those 14 turnovers into points, but if they can work on that, get that percentage up just a little bit, keep the pressure and the intensity up, especially on defense, they'll be okay. Nobody really in foul trouble, just Aubrey Aranda with 2 fouls. Picked him up pretty quick in that second quarter, but all told, pretty good for the Lady Cats. They have to keep their foot on the gas, as at one point we're up by 11, but Valencia is not going to go away. This is their home gym. They're going to keep chipping away at it, and they're going to be looking for chances to steal the ball away and take it away from Lovington and take it back down. They had a couple of transition buckets coming off of turnovers that has really helped keep them in this ball game. So Lovington, take care of the basketball and keep your foot on the gas, and then get ready to go play 99% certain Kirtland Central 6:30 on Tuesday night at the Pit in Albuquerque in the 4A quarterfinals. Of course, we mentioned this. I mentioned it. I was talking to myself, come to find out, because I didn't have something plugged in right, and I apologize to Aaron and Tiff and Evie and all of our great sponsors. So I apologize. We didn't get audio until the second quarter. So that's my bad on that. I will take the fall on that. But it's as I mentioned then, Lovington is not a number 9 team. They're really not. They came in as the number 9 seed, but they gave the number 3 team in the state, which the number 3 seed anyway, which was Artesia, all they could handle 3 times. They knocked off Portales 2 out of 3 times. They're the number 5 team in the tournament. So in reality, Lovington probably, because of the way the matrices work and the way the bylaws work, Lovington couldn't go in ahead of Portales because of the regular season and the way that all worked out. But I think they probably should have been 6, 7, or 8, but instead, have to travel up here to Valencia. That's okay. You get to experience away from home and on an unfamiliar court, and you get to play a tough team in Valencia in this case on their home court. So it could wind up helping you if you can hold on and win this game and move on into next week. That's your Lovington Auto Supply Napa Know-How halftime report from Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. When you need the Napa Know-How for your car, and trust me, my friends, I know you will, get it from the good folks at Lovington Auto Supply. Lovington Auto Supply in Napa. Get up and go. And we come back for the start of the second half right after this as Lady Cat playoff basketball continues in a moment.
Supports all Lee County High School athletic programs and is proud to bring you this live play-by-play action. Norley Hospital knows your health needs should be taken seriously, which is why their physicians are always first to react. Why choose another hospital when you can have one right at home with Norley General Hospital? Call Norley at 396-6611 or come by for a visit and talk to their staff and bring back that state title.
Lovington Wildcat fans, are you ready for the battle? Battle Energy is ready to take the court with the Cats. For all your BOP nipple ups and BOP testing, call Battle Energy. Battle Energy is also providing safety training no matter where you need it. Battle does on-site or mobile training. Call today at 575-942-9472 for the company that's ready to go to battle with you. Battle Energy proudly supports all Lovington and Lee County athletics.
In this day and time, every household needs reliable internet, and lots of it. LECO can provide that if you live in our fiber area. Give us a call. We can give you a gig of bandwidth speed. If you already have our service, it's easy to upgrade to a faster speed. LECO offers various priced packages to meet the increased needs of your family, providing you with faster speeds to your home. Upgrade now or simply make the switch to better, faster, more reliable internet. Call 370-5010. That's 370-5010.
Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items at the store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats at grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D, Lovington.
Introducing a smart way to manage your Lee County electric. It is called Smart. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Lovington Schools proudly supports their athletic teams and wants to encourage all teachers, students, and staff to keep pressing on. Wildcats, you are winners on and off of the court. Lovington Municipal Schools are proud of holding the utmost and highest standards. Go out there and be proud to be part of the Big Blue. For more information on what is happening now at Lovington Schools, log on to lovingtonschools.net and bet you won't be disappointed. Go Big Blue. 3 claps and a woo!
And welcome back to Lovington Lady Cat playoff basketball from Noalmark Digital and One Radio Square Sports. Lovington leads this one 27-20. As just a quick note, my scorebug has decided to go wiggy, so I'm having to go to the backup as we get underway here in this second half. Lovington hanging on to the 7-point lead. Valencia basketball as they get it into Montgomery, tossing it out to Otero. Otero to Montoya, to Montgomery in the deep right corner. Her three ball is up, no good, and it'll be Ashlyn Barunda crashing through and getting her fourth rebound of the ball game, but the ball will be swatted away and go out of bounds. And did it go off of Ashlyn? Yes, it did, and so that'll be a turnover for the Lady Cats, their eighth. So it'll be Otero to inbound from left of her own bucket, gets it into Barca. To as the Lady Cats looking to build on the lead. To Aranda, to Malaya, sets the screen, and they call a push. Wow. Okay, they're going to call Aubrey with an offensive foul, her third personal, and that'll be the ninth turnover on Lovington. Still 27-20, Lovington in the lead, as it'll be Otero to the top of the arc to Montgomery. Salcida swats at it, doesn't get it. Montgomery uses up the dribble, thinks about the shot. Now I'll toss it back to Barca, as Barca will go to the left side, take it around, and give it off to Montoya. Montoya into the deep corner for Otero. 2 minutes gone here in the third. To Montgomery, left baseline. Montgomery to Montgomery, bounce it out to Barca, left wing. Her three ball is up, and that one's off the mark, and it'll be Salcido with the rebound. That'll be her eighth. Salcido pushes it forward to Malaya, right wing for three, and that one is going to be off the mark, and the rebound going to be made by Jaden Montgomery, her sixth. Salcida kind of slipped a little bit on that, couldn't really challenge for it. And they will call a floor foul as Aranda, I think, going to pick up her fourth. Yep, as Aubrey didn't have the feet set. That'll be her fourth personal, second team foul on Lovington. But it is on the floor. Sorry, I'm taking care of about three different ball games right now, as they'll get it to Montgomery in the deep left corner. Montgomery to Barca, back to Montgomery to Otero. From the left to the right into the deep right corner for Montgomery. Is Montgomery going to drive on the right baseline? Is going to be forced out by Myra, top of the arc. And actually, nope, just behind in front of the top of the arc. It'll be about a 17-footer up and good for Otero. She's got 5 points in the ball game. And back the other way, Lovington puts up a shot, no good. They cannot buy a bucket right now. It'll be Montgomery with another rebound. Sorry, like I said, I'm working on about three different ball games right now and tech issues on all of them. So you'll have to forgive me. It's just been one of those days where things get added and changed and done differently than was anticipated. So giving it the best we got here. So back the other way to Buendia. Give it off to Barunda in the deep right corner. And a whistle sounds. And it'll be a turnover for the Lady Cats, their 10th of the ball game. So back down comes the Jaguars, and they'll have a long three-pointer up by Montoya. No good, and the rebound going to be made by Malaya, her first. Malaya to Buendia. That one clanks off the iron. The rebound going to be made by Malaya. She gets mugged. But Lovington keeps the basketball, but now it is going to be stolen away as they'll push it over to a breaking Otero in the left lane, and up and in for Otero. So Otero has got this back to a closer game as I try and get the box cast back up the other way for Barunda, and Ashlyn is up and in. She's got 6 in the ball game. Let's see if I can get the score bug to cooperate with me now. As back the other way, 29-24. Lovington in the lead by 5, and a shot up, no good, and the rebound going to be made by Barunda. That's her 5th. As Ashlyn will give it off to Buendia into the front court come the Lady Cats. To Buendia from the right wing. 3 on the way, no good, and Salcido tries to get the handle on it but can't, and it'll go out of bounds. As I'm sorry, Dawn, you're just going to have to wait for a timeout, which we haven't had. 29-24, a 5-point Lovington lead to Montgomery, top of the arc, to Otero, working the right wing, and she'll drive in. 12-footer up, no good, and clanks off the iron, and Myra will have her first rebound. Castro to Buendia, goes behind the back, but Montoya gets to her quickly, pushes into the free throw line. Greben just checking in. The 15-footer is up, and no good, and it'll go out of bounds and over to Valencia. So it'll be Valencia basketball with 3:22 to go here in the third. Otero to Montoya. Montoya gets a screen from Montgomery and then will toss it over to Zamora, who just checked in. Push it in, try and get it to Montgomery. Montgomery winds through, and she's going to get fouled as she goes up against Schaus. It looked like Schaus got her clean, but the ref saw it a different way. Abigail will pick up her second personal. That'll be the third team foul on the Lady Cats. And it will put Montgomery, that's Jaden Montgomery, at the line. She's a perfect 2 of 2 from the stripe and misses the first one. So the second one is up, and that one is no good, but it'll be Otero with the rebound, her second. Well, Montgomery misses them both, but it stays Jaguar basketball. To Montgomery, fall away from the right block. That one is up, no good. It'll be Greben battling for the rebound, and Carly's going to get it. 2:53 remaining here in the third. 29-24, Lovington up by 5. At one point was as much as 11, but Valencia chipping away to Greben. Greben stop and pop a shot from the free throw line, and the rebound will go out of bounds, and last touch by Montgomery. So, again, I'm just going to have to work on this when I can. And the inbound is going to be stolen away. 12 turnovers for Lovington, as Valencia does not have one in this quarter yet, as Knapp checks into the ball game with 2.5 to go. As they will get it to Otero. Otero to Montgomery. Back to Otero. Now to the other Montgomery in the deep left corner. That's Eden Montgomery. And he whistles sounds, and she's going to travel. That'll be her first turnover of the half, and the first turnover of the half. Again, I apologize for, being a little bit off on this one because, again, we're having problems with some of our other broadcasts. As it'll be Schaus battling in the high post, goes to the low post, puts up the shot, and count the bucket and the foul as she goes over Montgomery and will get the bucket. Schaus now with 6 points, and she'll head to the line to shoot 2, or actually the and 1 as they count the bucket. They're going to call that one on for sure. They're going to whistle that one on Eden Montgomery, her first personal, just the first team foul in the quarter. Schaus for the and 1. It is up, and that one is no good. And the rebound by Montgomery. That's Eden Montgomery, her 5th. To Montoya. She'll work it into the left lane, and she's going to get fouled. So she'll go to the line for 2. So they're going to call that one on Myra Castro. 31-24, Lovington in the lead here in the third quarter. As the first one is up, and it is good. As that was by Jaden Montoya. She's got 11, so gets her first, puts up the second, and gets them both to fall. So 32-25, or rather, make that 31-26. There we go. I'll get it. Under 2 to play. Knapp will run the point into the front court. Picks up the dribble. Tries to get it into Schaus, and she's going to get fouled as they're going to whistle the push on Zamora. Her second personal as the red and teal Boo Birds come out here at Valencia Gym. It'll stay Lovington basketball. Coach deciding to rest his starters here as they'll get it into Greben. You've got Greben, Knapp, Cardenas, Schaus, and Myra on the floor as Castro, 3 from the right corner, no good. And the rebound going to be brought down by Montgomery. That's Jaden Montgomery, her 3rd. Go back down the other way as Jaden draws in, and they'll call the charge on Montgomery as Cardenas got in and set the feet. Her second personal, 3rd team foul, and that'll be the 16th turnover. And timeout going to be taken, and we'll be back. Wildcat basketball continues in a moment.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community. So bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
Out of the timeout, it'll be Lady Cat basketball as they fight it through the end. Get it in to Greben from the right block. Tries to put it into the hands of Cardenas. Ball loose on the floor. Carly gets it back. Flips in the high inlet pass, trying to get it over to Schaus in the high post, but they are going to call Abigail for going over the back of Otero. Just going for it too hard as the ball was loose on the floor. Her third personal, fourth team foul on Lovington, and that'll be the Lady Cats' 13th turnover. Ouch. So with 1:12 remaining here in the third quarter, 31-26, a 5-point Lovington lead. I don't do a lot of math real good as Malaya Castro will check back into the ball game. Looks like the starters all 5 back in for Lovington. And Lovington trying to hang on to the 5-point lead. And wow, that was 5 fouls. All right, I guess I missed one while I was troubleshooting some other things. And so Otero will come down to shoot free throws. And the first one is up for Otero, and it is good. So 31-27. I keep trying to give it to us. We have gone absolutely ice cold in this third quarter as Otero gets them both. She's got 9 points in the ball game, and now just a 3-point Lovington lead. So we click down to a minute to go. So it'll be Buendia underhanding it, get it to Myra, tossing it, trying to get it to Barunda off the tip. Ashland will get it now out to Malaya. Under a minute to go to Myra in the deep right corner. She'll take it to the free throw line, goes all the way through underneath to Barunda. Misses the point blank layup, and it'll be Montgomery with the rebound, her 6th. That is Eden Montgomery. She'll give it to Otero with 43 seconds to go. Otero to Montoya, back to Otero, deep right corner. 31-28, a 3-point Lovington lead. They have been stone cold in this quarter. 3 on the way, and that one is going to be no good. And the ball still loose on the court, comes back out near side. Still loose. Tip, and finally into the hands of Montoya, her 5th. She'll put up a 12-foot runner, and that one is not going to fall. And it'll be Myra with the rebound. That'll be her second board. Myra to Malaya with 13. Malaya, hippity hop through the lane. Shot up, no good, can't get it. And it'll be Barunda with the rebound, and then she is blocked out and into the hands of Valencia. And at the buzzer, 3 on the way, and it is good at the buzzer by Montoya from near half court. And we head to the 4th tied, 31 all, as Lady Cat basketball continues in a moment.
Services says many traffic fatalities may be caused by an intoxicated driver. So do yourself and your community a favor and remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Safe and sober driving is everyone's responsibility. That message was from Stone Oil Field Services in Lovington, a name you can trust and depend on. For quality and integrity, call 575-396-1840. From the Stone family and staff at Stone Oil Field Services.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington.
A half-court three-point shot at the buzzer of the third quarter by Jaden Montoya has tied this ball game. So we've got 8 minutes of regulation to decide who moves on into the 4A girls quarterfinals on Tuesday night at the Pit at 6:30 against more than likely Kirtland Central. But we got a good one here at Valencia just down the road. It'll be Lovington basketball as we start this fourth quarter. As the inbound will come to Buendia. Gets a screen from Salcedo as she takes it in, and they are going to whistle an offensive foul. They call the charge and a push on Salcedo, her second personal. Lovington with just 4 points in that third quarter, to 11 for Valencia. Valencia basketball off of Lovington's 15th turnover. Toss it over. That'll be Montgomery. Montgomery from the left block puts it up and in, but they're going to call a floor foul first. So Salcedo picking up a quick second personal, make that third personal. That's the second team foul on Lovington. Is on the floor. We're still tied at 31. Otero at 7 3/4 on a 5-second in count. Gets it in to Montgomery from the left wing, and that one is up and good. Jaden Montgomery now with 10. And that will give Valencia their first lead of the ball game, 34-31. Buendia takes it into the left lane, gets bumped, no call, and Liz will put it up and in on the underhand scoop shot. She's got 7. 34-33, Lovington back to within 1. 45 seconds gone here in the fourth. Spin move by Montoya into the front court, and wow, tic-tac, as they're going to get Buendia. She was trying to move with Montoya. So for Liz, that's going to be her second personal, third quick team foul on Lovington here in this quarter. Still 7:14 remaining in the fourth. But Lovington starting to get in a little foul trouble. As right now, Valencia is a perfect 8 of 8 from the free throw line. To Montgomery, loses the handle on the basketball. Great strip out by Buendia to Castro. Castro to Aranda in the deep right corner. Move it back around, back to Buendia. She'll drive in, put up the shot, no good, but now Liz will head to the line to shoot 2. So let's see who they put it up on to be sure, and that'll be on Montoya. That'll be her third personal, just the first team foul. So Buendia at the line. Liz will put up the first one, and it is good, and we are tied again at 34 apiece. 6:55 remaining in regulation. Buendia takes the big deep breath. Bends the knees, eyes it, skies it. That one is off the mark, and the rebound going to be made by Jaden Montgomery, her 9th. She's a rebound away from a double-double, and an offensive foul going to be called. It'll be Lovington basketball. Or did she step on the sideline? Yep, stepped on the sideline, so that'll be turnover number 18, all tied at 34. 18 turnovers for Valencia, but Lovington has gone ice cold in the second half. Valencia right now on a heck of a run. Lovington, though, on a run to start, and Barunda goes and tries to put up the hook shot through the Montgomery sisters, and they're going to get one of them for the foul. They're going to whistle that one on Eden Montgomery. That'll be her third personal. Second team foul, and Barunda heads to the line to shoot 2. And from the line, Barunda up, and that one no good. And so at the line, second one for Ashland is up, and it is good. Well, Barunda gives Lovington back the lead, 35-34. 6:41 remaining in regulation. Push it to Montgomery. Montgomery in the deep right corner. Now back to Montgomery. Little push shot from 12 up. No good. And it'll be Salcedo with the rebound. That is her 9th. Erlin will leave it off in the backcourt for Buendia. Liz will push it across the timeline under pressure from Montoya, and timeout going to be taken by Chief Bridgeforth. 6:24 remaining in the ball game. Lovington 35, Valencia 34. Lady Cat playoff basketball continues in a moment.
Devon Energy is proud to support the athletic programs of Lovington High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Lovington, Devon is making an investment in sports, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Wildcats! It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. If your vehicle or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, local people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go.
And welcome back to Lovington Lady Cat Basketball here from Noalmark Digital and One Radio Square Sports. Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and Z94's Facebook page. I'm TJ flying solo tonight out of the Lady Cat timeout. It will be Lovington basketball as Aranda into Buendia. Buendia out near the timeline, gets it to Malaya, back to Aubrey. Aranda takes it from the right to the left, from the right elbow, pop a shot. That one no good, and Salcido tries to save it, but steps on the end line, and it'll go over to Valencia. Lovington at one point led by 11, but Valencia has gone on a tear in the second half. And they got this game. They were actually in the lead a little bit earlier as Otero splits through traffic. No-look pass. Montgomery in the deep left corner for three. That one is off the mark, and the other Montgomery with the rebound. That was Eden Montgomery with the rebound to her sister. Her shot off the front of the iron, and Malaya Castro has her third board. Malaya brings it back down for the Cats as Montoya nearly picks her pocket. Saves it out. Toss it in to Barunda. Push it out. Aranda, right wing for three, and bang! Aubrey Aranda has her second tray of the ball game and puts Lovington back up by 4, 38-34. Otero push it to Montgomery at the free throw line. Turnaround for 15. That one no good. And ball goes out of bounds. And it's going to stay Valencia basketball. Looked like maybe Montgomery had gone over the back of Aranda, but that's not the way the officials saw it. So they'll push it into Montgomery, and she'll slide in, and she'll get fouled. The Lovington faithful not happy about that. I'm going to call that one on Buendia. Her third personal, fourth team foul on Lovington. And so after this, it'll be a free throw shooting contest for these Lady Jaguars. First one is up, and that one is good for Montgomery. She has 11 in the ball game. Montgomery's first one is up, second one on the way, and Montgomery gets them both. She is 4 of 6 from the free throw line. And it is now 37. Make that 38-36. Lovington in the lead. 5:19 remaining, and off of the foot of Montoya, she and Buendia battling in the right corner. So Liz will inbound it from in front of the student section. They get it into Ashland. Toss it into Salcido in the deep right base. She'll take one dribble, turn around, put up a shot, no good, and the rebound made by Castro. That's Malaya's fourth. Lovington will reset. Malaya to Buendia. Toss it into Ashland. That one is going to be tipped away by Montoya, and it goes hard to the floor, and they are going to call Lovington for the hold foul on the steal as Buendia picks up her fourth personal. And that'll be the 16th turnover for Lovington, and we will go all the way back down the floor to shoot free throws. This is not what Lovington wanted. 10 of 12 from the line. That's what the Lady Jaguars are shooting, and now it'll be Jaden Montoya who's got 15. And is a perfect 4 of 4 from the stripe. Going to try and tie it from the line. She gets the first to fall, 38-37. 5:02 to go here in regulation. Montoya gets the first, bends the knees, puts up the second. That one is going to be in and out, and it'll be Barunda with the rebound. That is Ashland's 7th. The other way to Malaya, and that one is going to be up no good, and it'll come out of bounds. And it'll go back over to Valencia. 38-37, Lady Cats leading by 1, hanging on against the number 8 team in the state, the Valencia Lady Jaguars. The 8-9 matchup in the opening round of the 2024 NMAA playoffs. Zamora in, and a whistle sounds as timeout going to be taken by Coach Montoya. 4:47 remaining in regulation. Lovington 38, Valencia 37. Lady Cat basketball continues in a moment.
IPS Incorporated is a proud member of this community. IPS is the turnkey solution in the oil patch. One call to IPS for your upstream and midstream solutions, comprising of dirt work, electrical, pumping, and crane service, plus your automation and control. is all handled with one call. One call for every aspect of your oil and gas project. Google IPS Hobbs or simply call 393-1417. IPS, the turnkey one-call oil and gas company.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
And welcome back to Lovington Lady Cat basketball from here at Valencia High School. Just outside of Los Lunas, the number 8-9 battle in this opening round of the playoffs. And it'll be Valencia basketball as we come out of the timeout. As Montgomery 2-1. Cycles back out near in front of the scorer's table. Now will back it up. Picks up the dribble. Gets it to Montgomery. Montgomery to the deep left corner to Zamora. Back to Montgomery. Montgomery working against Buendia. In with 5 fouls. Salcido gets it away, and it'll be a turnover. Lovington forces another one. Back down to Aranda. Right wing for 3. That one is off the mark, and it'll be Eden Montgomery with her 8th rebound of the ball game. Montgomery and Montgomery are tearing us up on the glass. To Eden Montgomery in the left lane. Shot up, no good, and the rebound going to be brought down by Ashland. Her 8th board of the ball game. Halfway mark of this 4th period. Lovington clings to a 1-point lead, 38-37. Inside, Buendia drives in, and she is going to draw the foul. They're going to whistle Jaden Montgomery for her 3rd personal, just the 3rd team foul on Valencia. And Buendia to the line where she is 2 of 4 from the stripe. Trying to stretch this out with 4:05 remaining in regulation. Buendia's first is up, and it is good. 39-37, 2-point Lovington lead. 1-point Lovington led by 11, but went stone cold in the 3rd quarter. They chipped it back, and now they're back up by 2. Liz trying to make it 3, and she does. Gets them both. 10 points in the ballgame for Buendia. Makes it 40-37 as we do hit the halfway mark of this 4th period now. Montoya to the front court. Ball swatted at by Aranda. Gets it over to Montgomery. Uses up the dribble in the left elbow. Gets it to the right elbow. And now Otero will go in, and she is going to get blocked, but they're going to call Salcido for the foul. That's Erlin's 4th personal. That's the 6th foul on Lovington, so they're shooting free throws the other way. And Jessica Otero with 9 points in the ballgame. Perfect 2 of 2 from the line. Make it 3 of 3. She's got 10. As the back and forth affair continues, it looked like Lovington was just going to run away and hide in this one, but Valencia has not gone away. 2nd one is up and good. 11 points now for Otero. And it's a 1-point Lovington lead, 40-39. Back down come the Lady Cats. Hand it off to Aranda. Aubrey picks up the dribble in the right wing, gets it, and bad pass and into the hands of Montgomery. Another turnover for Lovington. Montgomery takes it coast to coast off the left glass and up and in. That's Jaden Montgomery. And now Valencia back up by 1, 41-40, 3:29. Buendia turn around from 15, pushing it through, no good. And the rebound by Eden Montgomery, her 9th. Montgomery to Montgomery, that's Jaden Montgomery. Working against Castro, loses the dribble, picks it up though, pushes out to Otero in front of the Valencia bench. 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Inside, ball loose on the court and into the hands of Aranda. 20th turnover for Valencia. Aubrey to the right lane, misses the point blank gimme, and it'll wind up in the hands of Zamora, her 2nd board. Lovington's stone cold shooting is really hurting them here. They needed a complete game. They're not out of this one yet, as it'll be Montgomery from the right. Block up and in. Jaden Montgomery is tearing it up out there. And Coach Chief Bridgeforth says, all right, let's see what we can do. Down by 3. 2:41 remaining in the ball game. It's Valencia 43, Lovington 40. Lady Cat basketball continues in a moment.
Athletes of Lee County, R360 congratulates all Jow, Eunice, Hobbs, Lovington, Tatum, and the surrounding high schools, and wishes the best of luck to our student athletes competing this week in state playoffs. Right now is more important than ever to recognize positive achievements in our communities. Join R360 in saluting our amazing Lee County students. This community message is brought to you by R360. We're the pharmacy that you've trusted for over 75 years. Being open for that length of time can only happen with consistency, service, and local engagement. NMAA Pharmacy has supported the local youth in City of Lovington for over 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that NMAA Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by NMAA Pharmacy located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. NMAA Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Lovington Wildcats.
And welcome back to Lovington Lady Cat Playoff Basketball from Noalmark Digital and One Radio Square Sports. I'm TJ Miracle from Jaguar Gymnasium on the campus of Valencia High School here in central New Mexico. So Lovington taking the timeout as they trail by 3. It'll be Lady Cat basketball. Castro, Buendia, Schaus, and Barunda on the floor for the Lady Cats. Little pressure from the Jaguars to Barunda. Get it into Schaus in the high post as she'll turn around, put up the 10-footer, and that one not going to fall. And it'll be a rebound for Otero, her third. We cannot buy a bucket right now. 1 point up by 11, but have gone ice cold since. To Montgomery, throws it up in the left lane. No good, and the rebound going to be made by Barunda, her 9th. And a whistle sounds as Barunda brings it back down the floor, and they call the double dribble. Wow, 20, make that 18 turnovers now for Lovington. And in the second half, the Lady Jaguars have just done a much better job converting. Lovington only had 7 turnovers in that first half. They forced 20, but only 6 so far here in the second half as we hit the 2-minute mark remaining. As if you are Valencia right now, you can take the air of the ball if you want to. Montgomery takes it into the right lane, blocked by Schaus, and into the hands of Myra. Myra to Buendia, and Liz drives in and is going to get fouled as going hard to the floor is Montoya. Her 4th personal, 4th team foul on Valencia. So Buendia to the line to try and scratch this one. TJ Miracle, welcome back to it as at the line, Liz Buendia trying to get Lovington back close to 147 remaining in regulation. First one is up for Liz, and it falls off. It hit the front, it hit the back, it rolled around and then rolls out. So our score remains 43-40 in favor of. Full court pressure is on, and Barunda will steal it away on the inbound, and then a foul going to be called as they're going to whistle that one on Otero. That'll be her first personal. That'll be the 5th team foul, and so now Lovington with a chance to chip away at it from the line. Barunda with 7 points, and now going to try and add to it and get Lovington. Eyes it, skies it in 1. If you're just joining us, the Lady Cats had chipped this one to within, or at one point led by 11, but have gone stone cold in the second half. Let's see if the power outage results in a power surge for the Lady. Gonna have to do everything they can to keep this one right where it is, as Valencia, to their credit, has refused to go away as Lovington looked like they were going to stomp them. Montgomery, Otero, Zamora, and Montoya on the floor for the Lady Jaguars. Barunda, Buendia, Castro, and Aranda on the floor for the Lady Cats. As Montgomery needs some assist, Aubrey will foul out of the ballgame. 6 points and 2 rebounds, and the first Lovington starter heads to the bench. And free throws to come now for Jaden Montoya. Montoya to the free throw line where she is 5 of 6 as Abigail Schaus will check in with 116. Leia to Myra. Bounce it in. Get it to Schaus in the right block as they tie up Schaus. And they call the jump ball, and it'll be Valencia basketball as Montgomery got in and tied Schaus up. 19th turnover for the Lady Cats, and that's a big one. Under a minute to play in this 4th quarter. As Carly Greben going to check in as Schaus comes out. As Chief Bridgeforth is barking at the officials. He said, hey, if you're going to let them do that to my girl, you call a foul on us a minute ago that fouled one of my starters out. And that's the truth as Montoya bouncing it to Montgomery, out to Zamora, to Montgomery, and yep, they're going to get Malaya for the bump. That's her first personal, and so that'll put Montgomery at the line. That is Jaden Montgomery, who is 4 of 6 from the free throw line. 16 points for Jaden Montgomery. So she's going to try and make this some more, and a timeout on the floor. So a timeout taken. And it'll be a 30, as I'm not sure why Volcano Vista would take that timeout, but they do. It is just a 30, so we'll keep it right here. Of course, a reminder tomorrow. Actually, Chief will take it. I thought that was a Wildcat Gym 7 o'clock game against a familiar opponent in the Portales Rams. Tomorrow we do have the video rights for that contest, so we'll be on about 6:45 for your Wildcat pregame show from Stone Oilfield Services. 7 o'clock, the tip-off tomorrow as the Lovington Wildcats will take on the Portales Rams in the boys 4A first round. And we've still got 45 seconds left to go in this one. And shooting free throws will be Jaden Montgomery. So Montgomery trying to get this to more than a 1-point lead. Montgomery puts up the first, and that one is good. Now 45-43. Montgomery going to try and make it a full 3-point lead with 45 seconds to go. Montgomery gets the first. She's got 17. Puts up the second, and she gets them both. Now 46-43. 45 seconds remaining. Schaus back in the ballgame for the Lady Cats. To Barunda, to Buendia on the handoff, drives through the lane and gets picked from behind and out. The Lady Cats want the foul, not going to get it. But it will stay Lovington basketball on the poke. Get it in to Barunda. Barunda from the right baseline, takes it in and goes all the way up and to the rack. Barunda now with 11 in the ballgame. It's a 1-point lead, and Malaya will steal the inbound, and she's going to get out as she goes hard to the floor. And they're going to call that one, I believe, on Otero. It will be on Otero. Her second personal. And Malaya Castro to the line with the Jaguars. The 1-point lead. First one up for Malaya, and we are tied at 4-6. 24 seconds remaining. Lovington 46, Valencia 46. Malaya at the line has 7. If she can make it 8, it would give Lovington the 1-point lead. Shot is up, and that one is going to be short, but it'll be Barunda with the rebound for Ashland. That is her 10th, but a turnover. She tried to get it out to Malaya, and they are going to call the timeout on Valencia as Malaya and Barunda trying and doing a nice job, almost get the jump ball on Otero, but Coach Montoya getting the timeout called. His final timeout. Chief still has 1 with 18 seconds remaining. First half was all Lovington. The second half has been pretty much all Valencia. Lovington at one point in the second quarter led by 11, but Valencia came roaring back. And then at the end of the third, we were tied at 31 apiece. Of course, we had about a 10-minute delay as we lost power. Apparently, it was not just here at the gym. It was the whole community out here by Valencia that lost power. That power was out for about 10 minutes. So, of course, then that came back, and we got back to the action. So whoever moves on out of this one is going to earn it, to be sure. A tale of two halves. But now with 18 seconds left to decide it, who knows? We may get an overtime out of this one. So Valencia with the timeout. Lovington is going to have Castro, Barunda, Buendia, and Greben on the floor. It'll be Montgomery, Zamora, Montoya, and Otero on the floor for Valencia. 18 seconds to go. Pressure on the inbound. It'll come into Montgomery, and Barunda tips it away and out of bounds into the Lovington bench. It'll stay Valencia ball. Barunda with the backcourt pressure on Montgomery. They'll toss it to Montgomery. She'll get it back to Otero off of a tip, and now they're going to try and trap her up in the backcourt. Uses up her dribble, needs some help. She'll throw the please help me to Zamora, who finds a little seam. To Montoya with 4. She goes to the floor, as now are they going to call the tie ball? They do with 0.6 of a second to go, and it'll be Lovington basketball on the 23rd turnover for Valencia. So a last second 3 in the first half by Valencia. Got them to within 7. Does Lovington have that in them? You've got to think that they are going to try. Of course, with Aubrey Aranda out of the game, fouling out. You're going to be looking for Buendia or Malaya Castro. Ashlyn Barunda also capable of popping the tray. And it's going to be key to get one of those 3 open, I think. Anybody you can get open, you've got to think is going to take it as the final timeout now for both squads. As the Lady Cats and the Lady Jaguars with 0.6 seconds to go from the backcourt. It'll be Castro, that's Myra, to inbound it. And now they free him up. They're going to look. They will get it into Malaya, who can't get the shot off at the buzzer. And we go to overtime here in Valencia. 46-46, all tied up in the opening round of the playoffs as Lovington Lady Cat playoff basketball will continue in a moment.
Hospital supports all Lee County High School athletic programs and is proud to bring you this live play-by-play action. Norley Hospital knows your health needs should be taken seriously, which is why their physicians are always first to react. Why choose another hospital when you can have one right at home with Norley General Hospital? Call Norley at 396-6611 or come by for a visit and talk to their staff and bring back that state title.
Lovington Wildcat fans, are you ready for the battle? Battle Energy is ready to take the court with the Cats. For all your BOP nipple ups and BOP testing, call Battle Energy. Battle Energy is also providing safety training, no matter where you need it. Battle does on-site or mobile training. Call today at 575-942-9472 for the company that's ready to go to battle with you. Battle Energy proudly supports all Lovington and Lee County athletics.
And yeah, we've had a battle for sure here at Valencia. Getting ready for the start of overtime. 4 minutes now to decide who will move on in the playoffs. I'm TJ Miracle flying solo tonight. Great to have you with us as we go to the overtime. 4 minutes. Of course, the fouls stay on the board. We will go for the jump as it'll be Schaus. She will go take the jump against Jaden Montgomery. As Salcido is sitting on the bench. So they're going to give Schaus the opportunity as Montgomery will win the tip. And Chief wanted the foul, and he's not going to get it. The Lovington faithful wanted it, not going to get it. So it'll be Jaguar basketball as we start and timeout as Coach Chief Bridgeforth. Are they going to tee up Chief? Yep, they tee up Chief. He was mad about the way it started. He was arguing, nope, they didn't tee him up. Okay. Something about the inbound, so the official called an official timeout, and now it'll be Valencia basketball still. So it'll come to Montgomery. She'll go in against Schaus. Picks up the dribble into the left corner for Zamora. Zamora, top of the arc, back to Montgomery. That's Jaden Montgomery. Trying to get it inside to Montoya. It'll be knocked away by the Lady Cats. Another turnover. Back down. Buendia gets the screen from Schaus. Goes hard to the rack and up and in for Liz. She's got 13 points in the ball game, and Lovington will take the lead 48-46 as a whistle sounds. And it'll be a turnover. All right, I've got people in my way here. So, yep, turnover for Valencia. Give it back to Lovington. 3:10 remaining in the overtime. To Buendia. Liz almost loses it. Will save it over to Malaya. Malaya, Myra, Buendia, Barunda, and Schaus on the floor for the Lady Cats. 1 minute gone here in the overtime. Buendia almost gets it knocked away by Montoya. Then she will get it stripped away by Montgomery. Montgomery keeps it herself, goes inside and takes it hard to the rack, and that one going to bounce around, fall off, but Otero is there with the rebound, and she'll be fouled by Schaus. So that will put Otero at the line. They are going to call that actually on Myra Castro. So Otero at the line. She is 4 of 4 from the stripe. Make it 5 of 5. 48-47. Lovington with the 1 point lead. Otero at the line for Valencia, trying to tie this one up, and she will rattle that one home. And we are tied at 48 all. 2:45 to go in the first overtime. Buendia picks up the dribble, needs some help. She'll get it from Myra. Castro takes it to the high post, uses up the dribble, back to Liz. Liz going to have to back it out some more on him. Bounce it into Barunda, almost loses it off of her foot. As they are going to call the turnover. They're not going to call the bump on Montoya, but they will call the off the foot. Turnover 21 for the Lady Cats, 25 turnovers for Valencia. Tied at 48 all. Chief Bridgeport just kind of shakes his head a little bit and then directs traffic. Merlin Salcedo waits to check in for the Lady Cats. She's got 4 fouls. Buendia out there with 4-2. Montgomery to Montgomery, back to Otero. Otero gets a screen from Montgomery, and they are going to call an offensive foul. They are going to call the charge on Jaden Montgomery, her 4th personal. That'll be turnover number 26. Of course, since it was an offensive foul, no shooting. But Lovington will have the ball back with 2:16 remaining in overtime. Malaya will inbound it to Buendia. Buendia, the senior, gives it to Castro, the senior. That's Myra. To Salcedo, the high inlet pass to Barunda, and up and in for Ashland. She's got 13 points in the ball game, and Lovington now up by a score of 50-48. Back down the other way into Otero, left wing, 3 wide open, and that one will be high, but it'll be Montgomery with her 10th rebound. She's got the double-double, and then she's going to get fouled. A couple of Lady Cats in the neighborhood. They're going to call the push foul. Going to call that on Salcedo. That's actually her 4th. But it'll put Jaden Montgomery at the line to shoot 2. And misses that one. Montgomery well over her season average, averaging only 8.2 points a game. She's got 18 now, and she is, up to that point, she was 6 of 8 from the line. And now she'll be 7 of 10 as that one is good. So Lovington up by a point, 50-49, 1:45 remaining in overtime. Buendia crosses the timeline. Montoya picks her up, stays with her. She hits the left wing now. Liz splits through traffic, goes around Montgomery and up and in on the right side. 2 more points for Buendia and a 3-point Lovington lead, 52-49. To Montgomery, top of the arc, 3 on the way, and that one is good. Jaden Montgomery with 23 in the ball game, and now we are tied at 52 apiece. Trying to get it to Barunda and off of her leg as it was poked a little bit by Eden Montgomery. Ashland wasn't ready for it where it was and came off of her leg and then goes out of bounds. 1:16 remaining in overtime, 52 all. To the front court, trying to get it to Montgomery, and it is going to be swatted away, but right back into the hands of Valencia. Montgomery tries to go in, and she is going to drive in, and a foul going to get called. It'll be a 2-shotter. Question is, who's it on? They're going to get the hack on Salcedo. Merlin's going to foul out. Going to finish up with 3 points and 9 rebounds. And it puts Jaden Montgomery back at the line to shoot 2 more. He's 70% from the line, 7 of 10 tonight. And that one going to fall off the mark. So our score remains 52-52. 1:04 remaining in the first overtime period. Second shot is up, and that one is good, and that'll put Valencia up. 53-52, Lovington trailing. Buendia to the front court as Schaus checking back in. Liz losing the basketball off of the foot. Lovington wanted the foul, not going to get it. So Lovington with another turnover and then trying to take it back away as Montoya will save it, and Coach Montoya will take his overtime timeout to save the turnover with 47 seconds to go in the ball game. 53-52. Valencia in the lead. The winner will move on to Tuesday night in the pit at 6:30 to face the winner of Aztec and Kirtland Central. Kirtland Central #1 in the state, so you got to think it will be Kirtland Central in that one. While we've got a moment, a big thank you to our friends at Devon Energy, Lovington Auto Supply, Western States Insurance, First American Bank of Lovington, and Stone Field Services, making Wildcat and Lady Cat basketball possible. Also Bob's Thriftway, Lake County Electric Cooperative, Battle Energy, Nowell Pharmacy, the Lovington Schools, Eunice Pump and Supply, and R360. They make it possible for us to be here. bringing you these games. Also the Norley Hospital District, LECO, IPS Incorporated, and Lasco Construction. I'm TJ Miracle from Jaguar Gymnasium at Valencia High School in Los Lunas, New Mexico. Girls opening round of the 4A 2024 NMAA state playoffs. Tomorrow we'll have the boys game from back at the friendly confines. 6:45, Lovington Portales on the boys' side, but we can't worry about that one now. We got to worry about this one. It is Valencia basketball with 47 seconds remaining in the overtime period. As Otero looks to get it in, throws it out and over the head of everybody and tipped by Malaya. She's arguing that Montoya got it too at the end, but the man in stripes right on top of it didn't see it that way. Lovington going to go with man pressure. They will get it into Montoya, and Malaya going to push her behind. And so that'll be the second personal on Malaya, and Montoya will take the 85-foot walk down to try and extend the Lady Jaguars lead. Jaden Montoya was 17 in the ball game. She is 6 of 8 from the free throw line. We're going to try and make this a 3-point ball game with 45 seconds to go. So the first one is up for Montoya, and that one is no good. As Montoya gets the basketball back. Looks it, eyes it, skies it, and that one bounces around and will roll home. So now 54-52, 40 seconds to go. Buendia to the front court, and now Chief Bridgeforth going to take his overtime timeout with 41 seconds to go. See what he can draw up on the board. As, oh goodness gracious, we have had a whale of a ball game here this evening. I'm TJ Miracle, great to have you along. As it's just been one of those days and one of those nights on the technical side of things going on all over the place. And we've had a whale of a back and forth affair from here at Valencia High. Again, a big thanks to all those sponsors you see at the bottom of your screen and that you're hearing their ads. We couldn't do this without their help and support. And of course, just a reminder, we do have the video rights for tomorrow night's boys game. So we will have the video on that here on the Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, Z94 KZOR Facebook page. We'll also have to see how it's all going to work out with Lovington softball tomorrow, but I do believe Dawn Morgan will have a couple of Lovington softball games, at least one for you tomorrow from the Hobbs Black Gold Slugfest. Of course, they got the big win earlier, 11-10, a come-from-behind win over Silver in the softball. Now the basketball girls would like to have a come-from-behind victory here. Castro, Buendia, Schaus and Barund on the floor. 39 seconds to go. Lovington trails by 2. Push it out to Malaya. Malaya with the head fake. Takes it to the left wing. Pushing top of the arc to Barunda for 3, and that one will be an air ball and out of bounds. Turnover number 24 for the Lady Cats, and there is 30 seconds exactly remaining in the first overtime period. Otero will inbound it. Montoya back to Otero. Weaves through traffic. Going to take it in front of her bench on the far right side. To Montgomery. Montgomery down the right baseline. Tosses it into the left corner. Zamora thinks about the 3. Lovington gets over to her quickly. And a whistle sounds. All the action as it was swatted out by Lovington with 17 seconds to go as Greben will check in. Come in for Schaus. I cannot really see what's going on down there because of the student section. So as they move around, they'll get it into Montgomery. Greben on her, 15 seconds remaining. Montgomery to Otero. Otero bouncing to Montgomery. Montgomery puts up a shot, and she's going to be fouled. She'll head to the line for 2 with 8 seconds remaining, as they are going to call the hack foul on Malaya. No, actually they switched that to Ashlyn, her second personal. So Jaden Montgomery at the line to try and ice this one, and she will make the first. So now a 55-52 ball game with 8 seconds to go. Not impossible, but you need Montgomery to miss this one, and you need the rebound, and that one will fall off, and the rebound is going to be made by Greben as Carly will push it over to Liz for three. WNBA distance, and the rebound by Eden Montgomery, her ninth at the buzzer. And the Lovington Lady Cats fall tonight to the Valencia Lady Jaguars, 55-52. We'll be back with your Western States Insurance postgame report. Lady Cat basketball wraps up in a moment.
Household needs reliable internet, and lots of it. LECO can provide that if you live in our fiber area. Give us a call. We can give you a gig of bandwidth speed. If you already have our service, it's easy to upgrade to a faster speed. LECO offers various priced packages to meet the increased needs of your family, providing you with faster speeds to your home. Upgrade now or simply make the switch to better, faster, more reliable internet. Call 370-5010. That's 370-5010.
Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest foods, the best deals. Shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your electric account. It is called Smart. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
And welcome to your Western States Insurance Lovington Lady Cat postgame report as the Lady Cat season comes to an end as they fall to Valencia tonight, 55-52 in the opening round of the 2024 NMAA Girls Basketball Playoffs. Let's take a look at the numbers in this one. Valencia only had 3 scores, but they were all in double digits as Jaden Montgomery has a double-double tonight. She has 24 points to go along with 10 rebounds, 18 points for Jaden Montoya, then 13 points for Francesca Otero. Leading rebounder, as we mentioned, was Jaden Montgomery. She had 10 rebounds. Eden Montgomery with 9, 32 rebounds as a team. Here's where some things really start separating. 22 of 30 from the free throw line. That's what Valencia did collectively, even though they turned the ball over 26 times. Still a very big percentage from the free throw line. For your Lovington Lady Cats tonight, 2 scores in double digits is Liz Buendia with 15 points, Ashlyn Barunda with 13. Then you had 7 points for Malaya Castro, 6 points for Abigail Schaus, 6 points for Aubrey Aranda, 3 points Erlyn Salcido, and then a bucket for Carly Greben and 1 for, and that is the scoring. Lovington from the free throw line, 13 of 17 as Valencia just had an awful lot more opportunities than Lovington did. Lovington did win the rebounding battle 36-32. They had 19 turnovers in the ball game, but in the end, just the 4-point third quarter was really the difference in this ball game that ends in overtime, 55-52. The Lady Cats kind of a woulda, coulda, shoulda thought for tonight, but they've got a lot to hold their head high about. And, of course, I have a feeling they'll be back even stronger next season. Of course, next season we'll have some new faces as 3 of these Lovington Lady Cats will be moving on and graduating here in just a couple months. 4 seniors on the team. Luisa Cardenas is graduating. Erlyn Salcido, also a graduating senior. Myra Castro will be graduating. I believe her father told us that she'll be playing volleyball in college up in Oregon, so congratulations to her. And Liz Buendia, the leading scorer for the Lady Cats, really their engine the last 2 or 3 years, also going to be graduating. We wish those ladies the best of luck as they move on in their post-high school years and careers, and we wish them the best of luck. So not the results that the Lady Cats wanted, and an 11-point lead, but just a cold third quarter. The difference as they will fall tonight. Our final again, 55-52. Thanks to Tiff Stuber keeping an eye and an ear on things and getting me sorted out after the little oopsie we had getting the game on. Of course, thanks to all of you for watching and putting up with us as we had the oopsie at the start and then the power outage and everything else that happened. It's been one of those games. So, all right, heading back to Lee County. We're not done with Lovington Wildcat sports this weekend as the Wildcat boys will be in action tomorrow night, 7 o'clock at Wildcat Gym. We will have video on that one for you beginning about 6:45 for your pregame show from Stone Oilfield Services. And we'd like to say big thanks to all the folks who make Wildcat sports possible, including Stone Oilfield Services, First American Bank, Western State Insurance, Lights and Auto Supply, and Devon Energy. Also Bob's Thriftway, Lee County Electric Cooperative, Battle Energy Services, Now Pharmacy, and the Lovington Schools. Also thanks to Eunice Pump and Supply, R360, Norley Hospital, Lico IPS, and Lasco Construction. For Tiff and Evie keeping an eye and an ear on things back at One Radio Square. For Dawn Morgan on assignment tonight, I'm TJ Miracle saying so long from Valencia High. This has been an exclusive presentation of Noalmark Digital and One Radio Square Sports. Good night, everybody. We'll see you at the friendly confines tomorrow night.